Hey, what's up, my friends? I am making this video today to show you how to get onto Zoom from a computer, from an iPad, and from an iPhone. So no matter what kind of device you're on, you're going to be able to figure this out. This video is specifically for my aunts and uncles and all the people I know who are struggling with Zoom. I want all of us to be connected, so hopefully this is going to help you out. All right, hold on. Let's get started here. We're going to begin with the computer. So here I am on my iMac. So I'm going to assume that somebody sent you, either emailed or texted you, a link to the Zoom meeting. So let's say it's email. I'm going to go into my emails here. Where is it? And here, 8A Fox Zoom meeting, you see that, and then you go over here, join Zoom meeting. So I'm going to click that. It's going to take me to a browser. And it's going to open up, launch a notification that says, do I want to open up with zoom.usa? So I'm going to say yes, because that's the Zoom app. It's not, from the browser. So click open Zoom, and it goes ahead and it opens Zoom. Okay. Now, a lot of times people have questions about audio. I will say, if you're going to do this on a computer, you got to make sure that you have a camera up here. You see that green light? It's green because it's recording, or it's, working. And you can see my image behind me. So that's how, if you don't have a camera on your computer, don't do Zoom. Choose an iPad or your phone. Okay, so now in terms of checking to make sure you have an internal microphone so that you can speak and be heard, you can click here, test speaker and microphone. So you'll see, you hear ringtone, you click yes. Now, so, and here I spoke and pause, and you could hear me replay. So, and here I spoke so I'm going to click yes. And so now it's telling me my speaker and microphone look good. I'm going to join with computer audio. Click that, and there we go. I'm in the meeting. So I'm going to expand the screen so it takes up the whole computer screen. And now you can see down here, there's a toolbar that will go away once, it hides from view once you start talking. But you see that there's a mute button. So if you're in a very noisy environment, I encourage you to just click mute so that we don't have to hear it. Then there's also a stop video button. So if you're going to do something embarrassing or you don't want the world to see, click stop video so you can do that. Then over here, you can see manage participants. That's where you can see who else is on here. Right now, it's just me. And you can go to the chat button. You can chat and send a link to everybody, or you can send a private message to anyone else in the meeting. You can show reactions. So if somebody said something you liked, you can clap, you can do thumbs up. And you can also change the skin tone of these if you go into the settings. If you go over here to stop video, this little up arrow, you go to video settings, and over here you can go to, where did I find it? Keyboard shortcuts maybe? Nope. I don't know. It's somewhere in here. Here we go. Reaction skin tone. So you can change that there. But let me close out. And when you're finished with the meeting, you would click end meeting, and that's how you would get out. And up here you see you can exit the full screen. Now, because there's no one else in this meeting, you can't see some of the features. So what I'm going to do now is go over to my iPad. So here's my iPad. Let's say you don't have the app. What you want to do is go to the App Store and download the app. So you click that, you click search. Oh, there it is. And then you type in Zoom, click search, and you'll see it comes up. And then it's asking me to update. Now, I'm not going to do that right now, but once I press that update, it'll say open. Now I'm going to go back to the main screen, so here. And so in case, if I don't know where the app is, because you may not always be able to find the icon, you can press here. Hey Siri, open Zoom. And there you go. So Zoom is open. So it just opened, since I was already logged in, it just logged me in. But as you saw before, it opened to a main page. And if you have never logged in before, you're going to have to put in your password. So I don't know, when you signed up or download Zoom, you're going to have to create a username, usually use your email and a password. Write it down. Please write it down on a Post-it, put it on the wall, put it, wherever it's safe, but write it down, put it somewhere, because you're probably going to need it again. So now it opens up the app here. So now what I'm going to do is go back to my email where I got the message. So you see it's open here. And I click join Zoom meeting. And it takes me to the app. And now it's asking me if I want to call using the internet audio. I say yes. And I'm going to press mute because it's creating a lot of feedback. And mute here. Sorry, and mute is up here. So now you can see on the iPad it's a little bit different. The toolbar is on the top. So you touch the screen and it drops down. So you see leave meeting is on the top left. This is the ID for the ID number for the meeting. Here is the mute button. So I muted myself so I don't have that feedback. And then here is, you can stop the video if you want. And so now you see up there, I'm no longer able to see it from this device. So now we put that back on. And then participants, so you can see who else is in here. There's the host, which is my computer, and then there's me, which is this iPad. And then there are these three dots that say more, and this is where you can, if you want to, give somebody a thumbs up or clap, you can do that. You can click chat, and that's how you get into that chat room. And you can raise hand. So let's say I have my camera off, but I want to speak. If I click raise hand, the host will be able to see it. So if you go back over here to where it says participants, now you can see my hand is raised. And so the host, which is me, will see that and say, oh, okay, now this person wants to raise their hand and wants to speak. And so I can call on them. Okay, so you can see that. Now, the other thing that people are interested in is being able to see all the other people in the meeting. So if you click here, you'll be able to see where it says switch to gallery view. So let me do that. And that allows you to see everybody on one screen. So right now there's only 2 people in here, so that's all you're gonna see. If you're on the computer, now you can go up here to the top right corner, and next to where it says exit full screen, you'll see gallery view. So I'm gonna click that, and now it has everybody on the screen. Now I'm going to add my iPhone to the mix, so hold on. Okay, so from here I'm gonna go and open up the email where the link is, and now you see I'm finding the link. I click it, it opens the Zoom app, and here I go. I'm joining the call. So you can see it's asking me to join by internet audio, and now you can see in the upper right hand corner, you can see my image. Okay, so now you can see the controls that are available too. As I tap on the screen, they will pop up. Okay, so you can see the controls. I've muted myself. You can also see that there is the camera view. You can turn that on and off, and you can see the participants in the meeting. You can see on the top right is the leave button, and you can see on the bottom right the 3 dots in a row. That gives you more information. So now you can see where the participants are. And you can, when I press that more button, you can see all the different options in here. Chat, let's see, the virtual background, which I'm opening now. So you can see if your house is messy, you can put on a fake background. I don't really like the effect, so I generally turn it off. but you can see all of the different options in here, and you can also go in there and raise your hand. So if you don't have the camera off, you can raise your hand virtually, and we'll all be able to see it. And that's it for the iPhone. That was pretty easy. Now we're going back to the main computer, and now you can see all three of my devices are on and in the gallery view. So this is, I think, the part that people often really have trouble with, finding the gallery view so that they can see everything. So that's what I want you to see here. So I clicked on speaker view, I believe, and so now you only see the person speaking rather than everybody, and it'll switch back and forth. All right, so there you have it. That's how you get onto Zoom using both a computer, an iPad, and an iPhone. I hope that was clear to you. If it wasn't, or if you have any questions, feel free to call me and I will try to walk you through it. All right, looking forward to seeing you on Zoom.